Well, okay, first of all, I'm just getting off of work. And when I tell you I could punch a hole through a fucking wall. So, I work in healthcare. I'm a CNA. And, healthcare is a job where it's a fulfilling job. But man, does it not press your buttons. I mean, why am I going damn near crazy trying to take care of the kapuna? I'm just trying to take care of your fucking aunties, uncles, grandpas, grandmas. Damn. So today, I worked a day shift, 6 to 2:30. But, I be getting out of there at 2 o'clock. Clearly, it's busy as hell. Day shift is always chaotic. This new facility that I'm working at is not really that chaotic, okay? It's pretty chill. Everybody does things by memory, which, hey, I don't like that. I really don't like that. I'm a person who likes to be organized and on top of their things. So we're doing something by memory. Where is the documentation? Oh, my gosh. I've been here for 3 weeks. Like I said, I get paid by the hour, so I'm not upset. There's plenty of overtime, blah, blah, blah. Today I'm on the MCU, which is the memory care unit. Man, I am in there. I like memory care. So I like them, but it's always interesting. So I'm in there. I'm with my resident for the day. Everybody else is in the activities room. Let's get forward to breakfast. Breakfast rolls around. We got some chicken sausage, eggs, seasonal fruit, and waffles. Now, these waffles be dry as hell. I'm opening. We're gonna call him Papa. So I'm opening up the damn syrup and putting it on the waffles. And Papa's over there like, well, I don't know. Now, he kind of gives me a hard time, but I don't mind. So I put it on there. I'm over there feeding someone else. Next thing you know, he starts choking. I slap him on the back after I look back over my shoulder to see, like, okay, is he going to just cough it up? 2 more coughs go by. He's choking. Face turning red. Boom. I spring into action. I go up behind him. I slap him 3 times on the back. Nothing. It's Heimlich time. Oh! This is my first time doing the Heimlich. Like on an actual person. On something that could die. And so at this facility, I'll tell you that next. Well, anyway, I go ahead and put my fist right in, where you're supposed to do. And I say, it's go time. Boom, I did it. It comes up and out. Oh! I mean, it really happened. And it was a piece of that damn waffle. Now, me, I like my food to have a lot of sauce, a lot of syrup, okay? So, but with the kapuna elderly, you cannot do that. So it came up. There was somebody else in there there was like another resident and her son was there. He was just like, wow, like, good job, fast thinking. Hell yeah. And you know what? The nurses were there. They went faster than me. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm there with Papa, and I'm like, slow down. The food is for you. It's not going anywhere. My family used to have to tell me that because I used to eat really fast when I was a fat ass. I used to eat hella fast. I still eat kind of fast now, but I chew more. Then, I was just throwing it back, all right? So they would say, slow down. The food is for you. It's not going anywhere. I'm like, oh, all right. So I said that to him. He just don't give a damn. All right, cool. He's eating, whatever. Let's fast forward past that. So now after lunch, that's breakfast. So now after breakfast, we're going to activities. Now, activities is, probably they go over the daily news, today's May Day, Lay Day, all of that day, yay. And, he kind of wanders. So he comes in the activities room and we're all in there. And then he gets up and he goes somewhere else. They come up to me. They're like, sister, do you know where Papa is? I'm like, oh yeah, he's wandering. I got my eye on him, and I can see him. Right? They're like, no, his penis is in his hand. His penis is in his hand. This dude pees anywhere. Okay, if he has to go, he's gonna go. He has depends on. We'll just go ahead and change you. We don't give a damn. But he'll just pull out his little wee and wee everywhere. So I'm trying to tell him, like, okay, come on this way, Papa. Just redirecting. He's going to sit there and point that little wrinkle wee at me and think he's going to pee on me. Oh, my gosh. So I'm just like, okay, Papa, no, let's not do that. Let's just go to the bathroom. We can go to the bathroom. We get there. Oh, my gosh. As soon as we hit the threshold, he lets loose. So I'm just there with my glove on because I'm going to go wipe it up after he's done actually using the toilet. Barely anything in there. Comes out, after he washes his hands, threatens to hit me. Sometimes when it comes to the bathroom, he gets kind of like, he wants to punch somebody. And I don't be making it any better because I don't really dress girly. I dress, not like a boy, but I look like a boy when I'm at work. I don't dress like a boy, but I look like a boy at work, So, I think he always tries to square up because he thinks I'm a man. Well, anyway, so we come out of there. We go back to activities. He takes a nap. Let's fast forward to lunch, okay? We get to lunch. Lunch is good. Now everyone knows what sundowning is. You're in healthcare. You're a CNA. You know what this is. So he's starting to sundown. Oh my God. This motherfucker turns into, the Green Goblin. He is really on one, okay? So one of the nurses puts on a good movie for activities, right? The last activities of the day, and then later on they have bingo, right? So this is kind of the lull when we're doing our rounds and stuff, right? Okay, so we're in there watching the movie. I'm like, oh yeah, come here, watch Despicable Me. It's great. Yeah. Oh yeah. And, he's excited. He comes in there. He falls asleep. Great. They're like, oh, sister, you got to take Papa to his appointment at 2:00. I'm like, okay, does he know that? Now, this resident used to be a doctor, okay? So he doesn't believe that he needs to go to doctor's appointments. He hates doctors. These are his words, So I'm like, sometimes if you let them know, even if they forget, they still feel like I'm in the loop, right? Well, we did tell him. And he forgot, okay? So we're getting him in the chair. That took a little bit of coaxing, right? Ice cream, pudding, when you come back, whatever. I'm taking him to the appointment. The way the facility is set up, there's a 3-building campus. So I'm leaving my building. Mind you, I haven't been working here long. But I'm leaving my building, and then I'm going to the next building. So I go over to the building adjacent from it because it should be right next to it. I'm like, hey, I'm looking for this place. And they're like, oh, it's in the next building. I'm like, are you sure about that? Because she said it's next to this place. I don't think it's across the way. She's like, no, it's across the way. This bitch. Let me just spark this blunt. Because this bitch sent me on a dummy mission. She sent me on a damn dummy mission, man. So we go over there across the way to the wrong building. Now he's agitated. Now the Hulk is out. Now he's ready to take my freaking head off. Get away from me, asshole. Get this ugly boy away from me. Okay, first of all, yeah, I might look like a boy. An ugly one? You don't mean that shit. Ugly? You're not calling me ugly, okay? So we're there. He's calling me ugly. He's out the wheelchair now. Because he can stand, he can walk. It's just very slow. He's out the wheelchair now. Now he's ready to tussle. Luckily, the wheelchair is between us. Now, I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I'm not trying to sit here and be like I'm the Dundada. I am, but I've been kind of in the gym. I've been kind of getting my creatine on for the past 3 months. Okay, the creatine is just happening, but the gym part is 3 months, okay? I'm feeling good. When he was trying to rip that wheelchair from me, hey, it didn't really work that well. I'm just saying I felt good because last time I done got my ass beat by one of these dementia residents, okay? So he's sitting there trying to get this wheelchair from me, calling me ugly and asshole and all of this. Now, it's a big scene because now it's not funny, but sometimes it should be funny. I ain't gonna lie. The stuff they come up with is creative. He says, lick my ass, ugly. I mean, like, he's just calling me everything out the book, but it's really nothing because it's just word slaw. You know what I'm saying? So now all the nurses and MAs and stuff are coming around like, oh, is he okay? Is he okay? What do you want us to do? What? I'm like, bitch, you guys have been doing this for years. You know how to, everyone's coming around all panicked. Y'all know how to do this already. Why are you acting like this is new, your first day in school? This is some of the first stuff you learn. You just have to draw the attention somewhere else. So I'm just trying to calm him down, keep a nice, calm, steady voice. I am good in things like this. I'm good at this stuff. Y'all are coming over here, making it so he is so amped up. He is so hyped up. And then, you know, he's calling me an ugly boy, and you guys are talking about she's a girl. Oh my gosh. If I were in charge of you all, I'd fire you. De-escalate. Okay? De-escalate the situation. Redirect. If it's out of the line of sight, it doesn't matter to them. Okay? I'm sitting over here I'm just like, I can't believe, like, you guys weren't paying attention in class. Let's fast forward 10 minutes. We are still in the same spot. We fast forward 10 minutes and we are still here. Okay. Now, first of all, we carry walkie-talkies. I am hitting the walkie-talkie. Ring, ring, ring. Stat. Nurse, come over here. I am with Papa. Please come help me. Yo, did them bitches ever show up? Of course not. They got me over there. Am I the only black person in this whole thing? Yes. I'm sitting over here. They're making it. It's embarrassing sometimes when you ain't got control over your kids and when you ain't got control over your adult kids, which is the kapuna. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting over there. They're looking at me, asking me what's happening. They're like, are you calling the facility? I'm like, yo, I just started here. I do not know the number by heart to this facility. You all know it is on your badge. Why don't you all call? Of course, I'm saying this professionally, but like, what the fuck is really going on now? What's going on? The dude is blocking the doorway. There's a line of people trying to get out. He's trying to hit everybody. So then this other lab doctor comes up to me. She's just like, oh, well, you have to go to the appointment. Hey, you don't think I know? I am trying to get this man out of here, and I'm trying to do it quickly because I see him grabbing for his penis. He is probably going to whip it out and start peeing everywhere. Jeez Louise. Can we use the common sense that everyone claims they have? I am so annoyed sometimes when I go into a place of business and they swear that, hey, this is the top-notch facility. This is a 4-star, 5-star. And I get in here and everybody's mental is on 2-star. Not mine, of course. it's just so annoying sometimes. Like, that is so annoying. Okay, let's fast forward. We fast forward another 15 minutes later, okay? Now we're getting close to my clock out leave time. There's one thing I'm never late for. That's leaving. What? I am going to be out of there. When it's time for me to leave, you never have to worry about, oh, where's sister at? Where's she at? Nah. You're just going to see the smoke outline of my body because I'm out of there. Jesus. All right. We're still out there. They called somebody on the phone. I guess they're all endorsing. Oh, that's just so funny. You guys are endorsing and y'all couldn't just come down there? Y'all hear me on the microphone? And no, or the walkie-talkie, and nobody's coming to do anything? So now when it's time for me, finally, we get him in there. Because the other doctor who came out and was like, oh yeah, you still got to take him to the appointment? Remember that? Okay. She came back and she got him in the chair. She looked at me like, that's all you have to do. Okay, bitch. First of all, you don't even know what was going on, okay? Okay? You making it seem like I'm out here just willy-nilly, just letting my resident go fucking crazy. Bitch. Second of all, the extra, no, cut the bullshit. Y'all weren't doing nothing. Y'all didn't know what to do. I had to give you all direction like the leader I am. Please. I'm walking back inside to the facility because I'm going to get my stuff. It's after 2:00. I'm fucking gone. What the fuck are y'all? What y'all think? The MAs, 4 of them. 4 MAs, the nurses or whatever the fuck. They coming outside. Oh, what's going on? I said, you can go down there and find out for yourself. And I kept walking. Huh? Because what the fuck did you think I was about to sit there and stop and explain to you? No. He is fine. He is in the appointment. That's what I said after I said the first thing because, hey, yeah. Hell yeah. He's in the appointment. He's there. Go find out. Oh, okay, yeah. We heard over there. And I'm already inside the building. That's all the last thing I heard from them. Because what the fuck do you mean? What's going on? How come the lack of urgency is so everywhere out here? I'm in the middle of the Pacific Ocean with y'all. And the lack of urgency. Oh, it's okay. You don't have to worry. No, actually, I'm not worried, but I do want you to move faster. See, coming from the East Coast over here. Ooh. Fuck, man. Oh, thank you, sister. I know he can be a handful. Hey, yo. Get up out my face. Just get up out my face. And I'm already here making way more. And then y'all looking at me like, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Whew. But you know what? They cannot help themselves. That's part of the disease. Dementia, Alzheimer's. Anything that eats at your brain, you cannot hold it against him. He won't remember by tomorrow. He won't remember in the next hour. So I don't take it personal, but sometimes it just, sometimes it just gets on you. It was a lot. And then I'm sitting there staying calm. Do you know how much willpower it takes to stay calm in a hectic situation? To keep your emotions in check? You don't think sometimes motherfuckers be thinking that you don't be scared too? That you don't be nervous too. Like, you might not know what to do. But the ability, the gift to be able to stay calm in hectic situations, I am blessed to have it. But sometimes I wish I were in a room with someone else was not afraid to do that. You know what the fuck I'm saying? Well, after that, I was already in kind of a funk. Get on Instagram, of course, that's where it kind of started to tank a little bit. And the fucking world is burning, man. It's burning. Oh, man, what they just did with our voting rights. Oh, being a black woman in the world, man. But you just can't let that stuff stay on you, right? You just can't. In the Uber, I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, I'd stay over here. I know you can go this way. But does he understand what I'm saying? No. He don't understand what I'm saying. He only understood map. I couldn't say it any differently because, hell, I'm not that great with direction anyway. But I be knowing how to get home, though. Please. But hey, everybody's got to make a living. Oh, came home. And I got me some good food in there. I'm going to go to the gym and probably lift that motherfucker up. The whole gym, actually. Hell. And then after that, I have something I'm looking forward to, which is ballet. I have ballet class. I'm really happy that I've been taking it again. I feel so accomplished when I finish a class. But I tell you one thing I do need to do. I do need to practice here at home and stretch more. But I've noticed a difference already. I think I've been consistent for 2 months. 2 full months, I think. Little me is really happy about it. Yeah, she's real happy about it. It's like, what other things do I want to do? I don't know yet, but I've got time. And since I get off work so early, I mean, I got time to do it then too. A black girl who was in my ballet class, she does a aerial class. I think I'll be going to that. I'll add that to my hobby list. This year is about consistency and hobbies. And this week is the last week of school. I didn't really do too great this semester. Like, for real. And that's kind of affecting me. I didn't always do good in school, and I think now that I'm older, I want to do better in school. I just want to do better altogether. And I am doing better. But, like, I really... Just because I didn't then, I want to do it now. You ever felt like that? Yeah. But it's coming, you know. I used to tell my homegirls, As long as you're in line, you're going to get to the front. As long as you're in line, you're going to get to the front. The only time that you're off track is if you step out of line. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't be listening to what I say. But this year I have. It's May 1st. And this year I have. Last year I did as well. But see, I was running off of spite. I really wanted to prove something to someone. To two people. And I did it. And this year is more of just only one person. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I got to say. I had to get that out. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.